Welcome to ESOP Dividends Decoded 2025, a concise guide to how dividend policies within ESOPs actually work and why they matter. Over the next few slides, we'll walk through the life cycle of dividends, key choices participants face, and practical structures companies use to align tax, cash, and long-term ownership goals. This slide maps the ESOP dividend journey from declaration to distribution. The board declares a dividend, the ESOP trust receives its pro rata share, and cash is allocated to participant accounts. From there, dividends can be paid out immediately or reinvested as company stock, and the company can benefit from deductible expense treatment. The visual flow helps clarify each handoff and outcome. Here we break down allocation and impact. Credited shares trigger direct cash payouts to employees, while unallocated shares often sit as loan collateral. Those unallocated shares can be used to repay ESOP debt or build future allocations, which in turn influences repurchase obligations and long-term funding. The diagram shows how short-term cash and longer-term liabilities interact in practice. When an annual dividend choice arrives, participants typically face two paths: take cash now or reinvest in company stock. Taking cash creates immediate taxable income at ordinary rates, while reinvestment usually vests immediately, boosting retirement balances and preserving corporate cash. The slide visually compares tax timing, vesting effects, and the trade-offs each option presents. Pass-through dividends come with distinct characteristics and immediate benefits. They're treated as ordinary income in the year received, but are exempt from the 10% early distribution penalty, and they aren't subject to FICA. They also can't be rolled over into an IRA, so the payoff is immediate spendable upside directly tied to company performance, as shown in the summary boxes. For C corporations, ESOP dividends can transform profit into financing. Dividends on both allocated and unallocated shares can service acquisition debt pre-tax, which accelerates share release for participants and boosts annual allocations. The slide's flowchart highlights how dividends can increase participant value over time without creating additional payroll expense, effectively recycling corporate earnings into ownership. The IRS expectations slide highlights the balance between risk and a tax-efficient virtuous cycle. Excessive dividend rates can raise disqualification risk, while reasonable, documented payouts support a qualified plan. The cycle shows reasonable dividends, leading to loan repayment, tax benefits, and broader benefit for company, employees, and selling shareholders when managed within compliance norms. Structuring an ESOP dividend plan for long-term success means clear plan language and strategic objectives. Define timing, eligibility, vesting basis, and default elections, and maintain a steady communication cadence. Those drafting choices support cash conservation, employee morale and retention, and regulatory compliance, while reinforcing an ownership culture through transparent, repeatable practices shown on the slide. This final slide groups the key mechanisms and strategic value into three pillars: immediate rewards and taxation, reinvestment and loan strategy, and governance and engagement. Immediate payouts create taxable income. Reinvestment options can accelerate debt repayment and capital recycling, and clear policy plus regular engagement sustains ownership, buy-in, and ensures regulatory compliance over time.